welcome back to Sports Fans Only with C. Anthony. I'm Sean Mack. And as always, we're going to be discussing a little boxing. But before we get into that, if you like today's content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the video. So, C. Anthony, we are going to be here discussing the mega fight between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. So, as always, let's get right into it. Anything to say before we start?
No, just thanks for everybody tuning in. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, and once again, we hit 3,000 subscribers. We appreciate everybody. We really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do it without y'all. On the road to 5,000 and 10,000. So let's hop right into it. See, can Errol Spence Jr., in your opinion, really break Terrence Crawford? I hear a lot of people saying that he can. Can he?
I think he can, and I think he will. You know, been watching a lot of fights over the last couple of weeks, last couple of days. I'm starting to think this fight, I think he's gonna break him down. But when I think of this fight, I think Crawford being a flashy fighter, quick hands, power, Spence being so-called basic. I was watching Prince Nassim versus Marco Antonio Barrera. You know, everybody know Prince Nassim, killer power, one punch knockout power, everything, real fancy, real flashy. But the so-called basic fighter just kind of walked him down, walked him into shots, and broke him down. And, you know, that's how it went for him. Then I was also watching Roy Jones versus Tarver. You know, I would say Crawford being the Roy Jones, real powerful, flashy, quick, fast. But it was a point in the fight where Tarver Tarver had game plan, and you know, he had to stand right in front of him, and he got caught. So I would say that was a mental breakdown of Roy Jones versus Tarver. And then versus Prince Nassim, Marco Antonio Barrera, that was just like a physical beatdown, plain and simple. I'm here. You're not going nowhere. You know, the sharpness was way more important than the quickness and the power and stuff like that. So I see him getting broken down, man. Watching a lot of things on both camps. I see Crawford. I don't see him getting to a point in the fight where he could do what he's training for. He's gonna have to stand there and bang it out.
You know
Yes.
what's weird? We must share the same feed because literally before we started this, in my feed was something. It was a short call when boxers in other boxers' careers, and it was Barrera putting it on Nassim. That's weird. I mean, literally less than 2 minutes ago, it must be. So you know, with Crawford, you have Bo Mack, and with Spence, you got Derek James. In your opinion, who's the best trainer?
My answer might be funny, but I think they're both really good trainers, actually really good. They wouldn't be if they hadn't got up to this point with the boxers, with their tutelage. So I'm going to just go with Derek James because in today's form, I just think he's the better trainer because he actually trains what he's training. Bomac being a little bit, I'm not going to say out of shape, just we see what it is. I'm a dumb answer, but I'm going with it. I'm going with Derek James.
Let me see. Derek James have a bigger stable too, right? All
Yeah.
I know, I could be wrong, but all I know Bomac for is Crawford.
But every trainer's working with somebody else, whether they're like in the top 50, top 100, or somebody they're just schooling. They all work with people.
I feel
They all
that.
work with boxers. So I would say I just give the edge to Derek. You know, you got the Charlo brothers, Ryan Garcia right now for however long that lasts. They got Errol Spence Jr. So we'll see on fight night, 5 days away.
I saw a video not too long ago. It's like 2 days ago, and Spence was saying, "How can Bomac teach him to be patient and be disciplined when he can't be disciplined himself?" And you know what he's talking about. And I'm like,
yeah, there's only so much I could say. I know that answer was funny, and I thought I could probably elaborate on it more, but you know, just trying to be respectful. But that's what I was just thinking. It looks like he's living that life he's training versus Bomac. So kind of crazy. We'll find out on Fight Night who put together the better plan and got their who motivated their fighter to execute the plan. So we'll see.
Yeah, Derek James looking real good right now. For an older guy in his 50s, he's looking in hella shape. Third question, second to last. I know you got Errol to win this fight, but if Crawford do win this fight, what does he have to do to win the fight?
The number one thing, and probably the most important, no, I could give you two. I'll say he most definitely, nobody could disagree with this. I don't care where you from on the planet. Any in this statement gonna agree. he got to increase his punch output. You know, Spence gonna probably throw 100 punches around. Crawford don't, you know, he's nowhere near that. He's gonna have to like almost double. He needs to at least double I feel to keep up. And number two, I would just say quick counter punching because his counter punching is sharp. That's to me, that's where it's at for Crawford. Real dangerous. He's sort of like, well, I'm not saying he's like, but when I think of his counter punching, I think of Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia do it with the timing. Crawford do it with the quickness and the sharpness of the counter punch. You know, Crawford throw the perfect counter. He hurt Spence. He hop on him. The ref hops in. TKO victory. Spence and his argue with the ref. That's how I see Crawford. If he's gonna win the fight, I don't see him toe-to-toe beating him. I see him quick counter punch, real sharp, Kell Brook style. Boom, catch him before the brain can react. Boom, boom, over.
Yeah, you know, I seen something on one of the channels. I always like to give shots out. Some people know where they get it from, and they just say some channel. I think I saw it on Boxing Matrix, and they were showing the 2 or 3 times that Crawford actually got hurt in his career. He got hit in between punches. So everybody thinking that Crawford has to be the ultimate counter puncher to win it, which I agree, but no one's saying how Errol can actually catch him while he's trying to set up one of his punches to the body or to the face with a left hook or whatever it is. But I agree with you right there. Last question before we get on out of here. Nothing in life is 100%, that's for sure. But you sat back, you watched, you gave your opinion maybe like 2 weeks ago, and you said that Spence was going to win this fight. Like I say, nothing's 100% in life, but how sure are you that Spence is going to win this fight on Saturday?
60%.
60-40, that's strong. That's strong.
I'm 60, but really like 100.
Really?
But I'm 60.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, you can't prepare for taking big shots.
Yeah.
You can't prepare to be punched in. You know, Spence said he always know he got a fighter when early in the fight he hit him and they go,
Yeah.
I just see Crawford like not being able to do all that stuff. It might be a point where he can't increase his punch output. He's just trying to defend and look for that counter to get it over.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people, like you said, in the last strap season. Thanks for everybody watching that. But Crawford can hurt Spence. We know this. But a lot of the boxers and the experts are saying they got Crawford, right? And when people mention why, they like to bring up the car accident from I think it was 2019 from Spence, and that he's never been pressured and hit in that eye and the attached retina. I don't understand why they're bringing it up right now. Danny hit Spence with some good shots, and Ugas definitely hit him with some good shots early in that fight, excluding the one when he dropped his mouthpiece and he hit him. I don't believe that. I don't believe that hype. I think his eye is good. I just see that as built-in excuses, even though they're coming for people that's rooting for Crawford or picking Crawford. What you say about that, about the eye? You think any ill effects from something that happened in 2019 is 2023 now?
We're going to find out. Every human being different. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out. Garcia hit just as hard as Crawford. It's all about if he could get the shot off.
Yeah.
And, you know, Crawford don't really jab like that. You know, Spence damaged eyes for mostly with the jab. Sometimes you trying to get out of there, he slipped the left, sort of like a short uppercut, left uppercut. But we'll have to see. But Crawford definitely don't have the better jab. Like I said, whether eye or not, it'll just be a headshot that he'll have to counter quick and get it. I don't see him like focusing on the eye. That's just not part of the game. He kind of takes what he could get, but he gonna be forced to fight. I don't see him moving around a lot like he usually do. I see the ring being small on him biting down, being an animal, trying to get out. Like, you know, they both in great shape. Strap season. It is what it is.
Yeah. You know, when I seen some of that footage from the press workout from Spence, it seemed like he's going to try to make it a quarter ring every time. Go over here. If you try to move, I'm a quarter you here. So he's only going to be trying to fight with a quarter ring for Crawford. I don't know. I go with Spence for sure. I just think he's more durable. He's had more challenges in the past. He's fought better people. Spence says smoke and mirrors with all the people that Crawford's fought. I don't think it's smoke and mirrors. I think he's good. and he's great. But I don't think we'll see how it separates. What they say, oil, whatever floats to the top or whatever. I think you'll see it float to the top, and you'll see the difference in their skill set on Saturday night. So we about to get on out of here. Anything else you got to say, C?
Yeah, I think a lot of times people forgetting Crawford come from like 135 on up. Spence started at 154, came down.
Wow.
No
I did not know
rehydration
that.
clause.
He did?
No rehydration clause. I think even when he fought Chris Van Herden, I think he went from back down. Went back up to 154. I think he fought Chris Van Herden at 154, and then came back to 147. I'm pretty sure I got that right. But he walks around big. I just think on fight night he's gonna be big. I don't think he's gonna be trained like some people say, and I think it's just gonna be a different kind of fight. I think he's gonna prove how much more elite he is. People say no defense. We 5 days away, so I could be 100%. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, true, true. Well, that was a good one. Let's put a little bow on this. Once again, if you like today's content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the video. Thanks for all our subscribers to getting us to 3,000, on the road to 5,000, then on the road to 10,000. Make sure you get in that comment section and hit it up a little bit. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Seem like they like to watch it, not hit that comment section. Just do it. It does the channel a huge favor. So for C. Anthony, I'm Sean Mack, and this is Sports Fans Only. Peace.